Hi, my name is Sandra Holsworth, and I'm a patient partner in research and healthcare. I received a liver transplant 25 years ago and was very involved in the organ and tissue donation community. And I also lived with Crohn's and colitis for over 20 years and now have an ostomy. So you can imagine how much time I spent in the hospital, being approached for research, being approached for clinical trials. So now what I'm doing is using my lived experience and the knowledge that I've gained by helping out in research regarding organ and tissue donation, but also I've expanded that to involve patient partnership work in healthcare. And that also leads into research in digital health, and so many different opportunities have come my way. I would say I've been doing the patient partner, like that title, probably since 2014. And definitely in research and more involved in healthcare research since 2015. I've been involved in a few activities. One of the most recent ones was peer review, which was really interesting. But I've been involved with priority setting based on what patients want, and grant reviews and ethics reviews, which takes some time. And the structure of how the projects are going to be implemented as far as the patient's concerned. So on the surveys, the processes, the times that they have to come back for testing, etc. I've also used my lived experience to provide input, and I've also helped to recruit other patient partners, and I've also helped to connect researchers and people I know with patient partners and projects. You need to let them know that their voices will be heard and that they'll be making an impact. And also it's very rewarding. It becomes a passion. Also for you, in like particular, the team that's working on this, is to encourage others to share their story of their patient partner experience, and also to promote opportunities. I also think too, it's very important to provide training. First one is research takes a long time. It's a long process. And so don't lose patience. Don't be afraid to share your ideas because you're different. You have a different perspective and you don't know what impact you'll have until you say it. It is self-taught, so be prepared to do a lot of research yourself and investigation and learning about what you're doing research on. Definitely check out the Clinical Trials Ontario decision aids to see if you're ready. It's also too, as I said, you're always learning, so it feels like you're a student forever. It feels great actually when your name appears on a published article. I like to be able to get it that patient partner follows it, but just to have your name published, my first one was very exciting. Also too, you need to, when working with researchers, you need to remind them about language. They speak their own language, they have their jargon and their acronyms. So, just to let them know that, there are patient partners involved and not everyone speaks the same as them. Also to encourage more knowledge translation. It seems that, getting published is sometimes just the extent of the knowledge translation, but I think it's important to push forward to have that information disseminated out to the stakeholders and definitely to the patient partners that you are working with.